Welcome back to another edition of Daily Truth for You with the Pastor at Yahoo. September 19th, and we find ourselves in the middle of Galatians 5. And this is a very important day because there's lots of good stuff here. The section is subtitled, at least in my Bible, the Daily Bible, the one-year Bible, as Life by the Spirit. Starting in verse 13, it really preaches itself. So here we go. You, my brothers and sisters, were called to be free, but do not use your freedom to indulge the flesh. Or another version says, don't use your freedom as a cover-up for evil. Rather, serve one another humbly in love. So there we go. God has set us free, but not free to sin, free to serve in love. Verse 14, for the entire law is fulfilled in keeping this one commandment. You want to simplify Christianity? Here it is. Love your neighbor as yourself. Verse 16, so I say, walk by the Spirit, and you will not gratify or carry out the desires of the flesh. Now, I don't know about you, but many Christians struggle with their new nature fighting with their old nature, the flesh versus the Spirit. And he says here in verse 16, the way to overcome that is to walk by the Spirit, and you won't carry out the desires of the flesh. You've been set free, free from the law, free from condemnation, but not freedom to cover up your life of sin. Freedom to walk in the power of the Spirit. And it says that they're at battle. Look at verse 17. For the flesh desires what is contrary to the Spirit, and the Spirit what is contrary to the flesh. They're in conflict with one another, so that you are not who you want to be, or you do whatever you want. Oh no! Verse 18. But if you are led by the Spirit, you are no longer under the law. You're not under condemnation if you're led by the Spirit. And you won't live out the acts of the flesh, which are mentioned later, but you'll live out the fruit of the Spirit, which are mentioned later. Walk by the Spirit. Walk by the Spirit in freedom. Daily, truth for you. The Pastor, yeah.